Dear world, thank you for witnessing my reign. In October 2024, I walked onto a stage with a dream and I left as Miss Africa Great Britain. That night, I thought I was receiving a crown, but I was really receiving an assignment to represent, to serve, to grow, and to carry something bigger than myself. I made myself one promise. If the crown was going to sit on my head, it had to move through my hands, my feet, and my service. And from that moment, everything changed. What was meant to be a reign became an extended season of growth. I became the longest serving Miss Africa Great Britain Queen, not just in time, but in lessons, responsibilities, and impact. In my first year, I completed 110 appearances. During the other months, I added 30 more. 130 appearances in total. 130 rooms entered. 130 opportunities to represent. And 130 moments that taught me that a title is not meant to sit still. It is meant to move. To every room that welcomed me, thank you. Every stage, every invitation, every panel, every dinner, every community space, and every conversation. I did not want to simply attend rooms. I wanted to honor them. I wanted every appearance to carry intention, every introduction to carry identity, and every opportunity to point back to something meaningful. Across 5 countries, I learned that representation is not just about being present. It is about knowing who you are, what you stand for, and who you carry with you as you step forward. To Kenya, thank you for being my roots, my pride, and my reminder of where I come from. To Africa, thank you for being my heartbeat. And to the diaspora, thank you for reminding me that home is not only a place. Sometimes home is a people, a flag, a rhythm, a language, and a community that recognizes you before you even speak. Carrying Kenya's flag at the Commonwealth Day service of celebration was more than a highlight. It was an honor, a reminder that my purpose in certain rooms carried meaning, and I carried that meaning with pride. The deepest part of my reign was beauty with a purpose. Through PSCC Tuko, in partnership with Mngaro Mtaani, my mission became clear. To remind boys that they matter too, that they're seen, that they're worthy, and that they deserve mentorship, dignity, opportunity, and hope. Some people asked me why a beauty queen would focus on boys. My answer was simple. Purpose does not choose who deserves to be seen based on gender. If we say that we are building a generation, then we cannot leave our boys behind. To the boys of Mngaro Mtaani, I hope you never forget that your dreams are valid, your future is worth investing in, and your story matters. Through this project, we raised over £6,000. We supported 30 boys through sponsorship and training. We supported school fees bursaries. We created mental health workshops. And we collected donations, clothes, books, food, and resources. But beyond the numbers, we created moments where young people felt seen, families felt supported, and the crown became a bridge between those who could give and those who deserved a chance. PSCC Tuko means we are here too, and through this reign, my message became clear. We are not leaving anyone behind. To every platform that recognized my work, thank you. The magazine features, the awards, interviews, media moments, invitations, and stages. There were beautiful moments, but the greatest honor was knowing that the recognition pointed back to the mission, back to the boys, to the community, and back to the work. This reign opened doors I once prayed for, but every door reminded me that access is not just achievement, access is for impact. People often see the gown, the photos, the stage, and the final polished moment, but they do not always see the preparation, the pressure, the sacrifice, the late nights, the planning, the moments when you have to encourage others while still learning how to encourage yourself. There were times this reign looked glamorous from the outside, but behind the scenes, it required resilience, discipline, and faith. It taught me that grace is not the absence of pressure. Sometimes grace is how you carry pressure without letting your heart harden. This reign stretched me, it refined me, it made me softer in the right places and stronger in the places I needed strength. I began this journey being crowned by others. I ended knowing that the greatest crown I gained was a woman I became. To the Miss Africa Great Britain organization, thank you for trusting me with this title, this platform, and this chapter of service. To the friends and family of Miss Africa Great Britain, thank you for playing a part in my journey and helping me shape this reign. To my mom, thank you for being my strongest pillar. Thank you for standing beside me, praying for me, covering me, and reminding me who I am when the journey felt heavy. To Mr. Delhi, thank you. You are not just a director to me, you became a father figure. You guided me, corrected me, supported me, and believed in me, even in moments when I felt the world on my shoulders. Thank you for seeing the queen in me, but also caring for the person behind the crown. To my partner, thank you for upgrading my life in ways I didn't know I needed. Thank you for loving me, supporting me, and grounding me, and reminding me that behind every strong woman is also a woman who deserved to be held. To my family, friends, sponsors, donors, mentors, creatives, and every supporter who believed in me, thank you. No queen reigns alone. This reign may have carried my name, but it was held by many hands. And to every person sitting in this room tonight, thank you for being the final page of this chapter. Your presence makes this goodbye feel less like an ending and more like a celebration of everything this reign had carried. Tonight is not just about a crown being passed on. It's about honoring the journey, the work, the people, and the legacy that makes a reign. To pageantry, thank you for giving me a stage, but also for teaching me that the stage is only the beginning. I learned that runway skills alone do not make a queen. Identity, character, strategy, and service does. How you carry yourself when no one is clapping does. That is why this journey does not end here. Through Crown Ready, I am preparing the next generation of queens to understand that a crown is not just something you win. It is something you become ready to carry. I live this reign not as the same woman who was crowned, but as a woman more certain of her voice, her assignment, and the legacy she's building beyond the crown. To the queen who receives this crown after me, I do not pass you a title. I pass you a story, a responsibility, and a reminder that this role can become whatever your heart has the courage to build with. May you carry it with grace. May you lead with courage. May you serve with humility, and may you remember that people are watching, not for perfection, but for purpose. Use your reign to open doors, touch lives, and leave something behind that lasts longer than an applause. And when the weight feels heavy, remember this: the crown is not heavy when purpose carries it with you. Dear world, thank you for witnessing my reign, my growth, my service, and the journey of a girl who became a queen, and a queen who became a woman of purpose. I am grateful for every room, every country, every lesson, every challenge, every blessing, every person, and every moment that reminded me why this crown was placed in my hands. I may be handing over the crown, but I am not handing over the purpose. This was more than a reign. It was a responsibility, a testimony, a legacy. I am Deborah Mungai, Miss Africa Great Britain 2024 to 2026. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you.